They've got better the last couple of games, so we certainly have to get better. But real good challenge, but we're excited about the opportunity.
And your experience from 2022, just how does the tournament ramp up at this stage? Is there an evolution now that it's semifinal and or because of the way the tournament is, it's always the same?
Well, in 2022, this was a relaxing day for us because we had the bye like Madison had. Yeah, we didn't have to play the semifinal, but no, it's a good opportunity for our group. And as I said, just the way this tournament's it's a Memorial Cup, but it's kind of go like the University Cup challenges that I've been in several. We had one game to survive and advance, and now we get another opportunity to survive and advance. And you got to earn your opportunities, and then if you make your opportunities, you get a third. That type of stuff. So we're back in kind of familiar turf.
So if I can ask one about Caleb Desnoyers, I don't know how familiar you are really with him. With his personality, the way he is, he seems a little bit different than some of the usual Hockey Canada guys, very serious and everything. He seems more relaxed. What kind of guy is he really behind the scenes with his teammates? Is he that kind of funny guy a little bit too, relaxed and contracted?
Yeah, first of all, he's a Moncton Wildcat, and he plays for Team Canada, but he's a Moncton Wildcat, and he's made, as I said, amazing progress in his first 2 years here. He had a terrific 16-year-old year, and he's having even better, obviously, 17-year-old year, and he's got lots of confidence, but the confidence is earned, and he's got an engaging personality. When he comes in the dressing room, I've mentioned a few times, he just makes a difference with our whole team. He's a very high personality, very positive, a great teammate. He's always helping other teammates and stuff like that. So he's more outward than inward. Inward, sometimes you just worry about yourself. Outward, you see what other people you can help, and he helps lots of people for our team. So it's for his age, the maturity is crazy. It's hard to believe he just turned 18. That he's played most of this year as a 17-year-old, and the influence and leadership he's given our team has been outstanding.
Looking at the draft, is that part of the strength, what makes him attractive maybe for an NHL team?
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, there's obviously the on ice is the most important, but when you're getting a top character and a tremendous personality, and excited to come, you come to me today, can we watch some video? He's always trying to get better, and then that's the exciting thing about him. And I think the special attribute he has over so many others is he's won so much. You look at the pedigree of winning. Be hard to find a guy in Canada, maybe in North America, maybe the world, that has more pedigree at his age of championship performances.
We joked about it at the start, but what about we have three teams that are led by 60-something coaches with a lot of experience. So what do you make of that? Is there something to be, a lot of teams like to hire young guys now and fresh start. Is there something to be said for the guys that have watched hockey for 50 years, 60 years?
Well, we all had to start young at one point, all had to get that opportunity. There's a lot of good coaches out there, but all four coaches here have done an outstanding job. You don't get here and Joel was a host, but he certainly earned it as well. He had a great season, and the injuries he had to go through, that's not easy. All the injuries that he had, and he made do and got his team to play very well at the end. And Willie's been a long-time veteran, both in professional hockey and in the Western Hockey League. He's really Mr. Medicine Hat Tiger, and done a terrific job. And then Mr. London Knight, I guess Dale would have to probably share that with his brother Mark. But he's been outstanding, and those people, they have standards for the CHL. Top performances. They do a great job, not only high performance and having winning teams, but they also develop players and develop people, and that's really the CHL does such a great job of that. Like you take a young player in at 16 years old, and the hockey is what you people see, but they also become men. And the development, and then put it's the best league in the world for putting people on, developing here, and then going on to the National Hockey League, which is the goal of every player when they come into the league.
On that note, a lot of players are going to the NCAA. How do you view that rule change, and how does that change how you might recruit players?
Yeah, we've got the Memorial Cup right now, but you want to phone me next week, I'll certainly give my views on it.
Okay, I will follow
When
that.
you're getting ready for this tournament, Gardiner, video can only do so much to get ready for it. Now that you've seen London live, as you like to say to the players, be ready for the first shift of the next game. What advantages does the coaching staff have of seeing London live as you get ready for the rematch tomorrow?
Yeah, no, I think it's a big difference. But first shifts, we got to be a lot better in our first shifts. They're a team that is, they come very hard right off the bat, and not that it's a trend, but we're pretty good off the bat, but we have to be way better tomorrow.
When Dale starts to put the lines in the blender, how do you not get sucked in? Is it your experience that allows you not to get sucked into that? And
Listen,
match that?
they have 9 outstanding forwards, and as I mentioned before. Sometimes you want a certain line more, probably for the defense to be against a certain line. But, if you watched our combinations the last game, I call it Scotty Bowman. There's a lot of combinations as well. So, there could be a lot of combinations for both teams coming tomorrow.
Thank you.
Oui, Caleb, vous êtes passé en demi-finale, vous sentez-vous un peu plus soulagé, plus focus pour ce qui s'en vient?
Ah, ben, tu sais, on a toujours eu notre même but en tête, puis toujours été focus. Tu sais, c'est sûr que c'était le but en arrivant ici de faire partie de 2 matchs éliminatoires, donc c'est sûr qu'on est très contents.
Comment tu te sens là, présentement? Les gens disent, il n'y a pas de but, il y a pas des affaires qui manquent. Est-ce que tu sens cette pression-là? Comment tu vois, toi?
Bon, ben, l'équipe est en demi-finale, c'est ça l'important.
Puis, qu'est-ce qui va être le plus difficile contre London, après moi?
Ah, ben, tu sais, on a vu que c'est une équipe rapide puis de bonne dans leur transition, donc ça va être à nous d'être alerte puis d'être prête à patiner.
Comment tu vis l'expérience?
Ah, ben, tu sais, c'est incroyable, honnêtement. Rimouski ont vraiment bien fait ça. Puis, on est vraiment bien traité ici par la ville. Puis jusqu'à là, on est très satisfait.
Est-ce qu'il y a des moments en particulier? Est-ce que tu as l'occasion de passer? Tu sais que vous avez un petit groupe serré, mais de vivre ensemble, est-ce qu'il y a des moments particuliers qui ressortent au début de la semaine?
Ah, ben, tu sais, c'est sûr que la victoire d'hier a fait du bien, honnêtement. C'était 2 défaites qu'on n'a pas tant joué dans notre identité les 2 premiers matchs. Puis, ça a quand même été des matchs resserrés, mais c'est sûr d'avoir une victoire là, ça a été le moment coup de cœur, je fais là.
Est-ce que vous avez retrouvé un peu votre magie? Vous avez gagné 30-31, vous avez eu seulement 2 victoires dans vos 6 dernières défaites. À vos 6 derniers matchs, plutôt, est-ce que vous sentez que vous avez repris votre confiance? Est-ce que cette victoire-là d'hier vous relance un peu?
Ouais, ben je te dirais qu'on l'a pas vraiment perdu. C'est sûr que c'est des résultats, mais souvent dans le monde du hockey, on en parle beaucoup, mais c'est de se focus sur le processus. Puis c'est sûr peut-être qu'on se déraille un petit peu de notre identité, mais même hier en première période, on n'a pas eu le départ complet, mais je te dirais qu'on a retrouvé un petit peu les Wildcats.
Qu'est-ce qui te rend le plus heureux d'être ici présentement?
Ah, ben, tu sais, d'être avec le groupe de gars qu'on a honnêtement. Que toute l'année depuis jour 1, on a tellement travaillé fort. Puis, qu'on se voyait ici, puis de finalement être là, puis de pouvoir jouer devant un finale, ça va être très excitant.
Je vois qu'avec Gardiner a fait un petit speech en première, mais est-ce que tu peux partager ce moment de motivation?
C'est ce qui se passe dans la chambre reste dans la chambre. Ouais.
Ça va l'air être très drôle parce qu'Alexis Morin, Étienne Morin a comme la même réaction. Là.
Ouais, c'était pas tant drôle sur le moment, mais non, c'était honnêtement, c'est une personne qui est très bon pour motiver, puis donc on est très motivé.
C'est comment justement, il est un peu particulier avec nous-mêmes, avec nous autres, plein d'histoires, plein d'anecdotes. Est-ce que c'est un peu la même personnalité avec nous autres dans la chambre Gardiner?
Ouais, 100%. C'est une personne qui est passionnée de base, puis il aime tellement ce qu'il fait, puis de vouloir rendre les personnes autour de lui meilleures, puis de les améliorer à chaque fois, puis depuis jour 1, c'est ça, puis il va pas changer.
Comment il t'a aidé peut-être cette année?
Ah, ben, tu sais, il m'a beaucoup aidé, honnêtement. Oui, sur la glace, puis niveau tactique, mais aussi en dehors de la glace, puis niveau côté plus mentalité, puis comment approcher chaque jour, puis t'es capable d'aider tous les gars.
Quand Étienne a marqué le but qui a fait 4-2 graves, on dirait qu'il y avait comme un soulagement au sein de l'équipe. Est-ce que c'est ce feeling que vous aviez ouvert? Est-ce que peux-tu le décrire, c'était quoi ce moment-là? Ou même le but qui a fait 3-2 quelques minutes?
Oh, ben, c'est sûr que c'est un gros but, honnêtement, de pouvoir se forger une avance un petit peu plus creuse. T'es dans une game aussi importante que ça, c'est sûr que ça fait du bien, mais t'es pas nécessairement satisfait. On voulait vraiment conclure la victoire, puis on était capable d'aller chercher 2 gros buts par la suite.
Just for a question in English, you've had a really great draft season. How have you sort of lived this draft year and the attention and expectations that come with this? And you see the microphones around here. How have you handled that pressure?
Well, to not think about it, honestly, I've said it a lot in my French interviews and even English ones. Lucky enough to have a good environment around me of people, my agents, my brother, my parents. To keep it light around that big season. And, I think I've managed it pretty well.
Est-ce que dans les dernières semaines, il y en a qui commencent à dire que t'es rendu top 3? Est-ce que c'est quelque chose que t'écoutes, que t'entends, que quand t'entends ça, comment tu le feels?
Non, mais je suis à Coupe Mémorial présentement, fait qu'il a la mentalité.
What has your brother meant to you throughout this whole process?
Oh, a lot, so much, honestly. Since day one, he's always been my brother, my best friend, my role model. So he's helped me a lot throughout especially that big year.
And you were playing throughout the whole year in these big tournaments, top prospects game as well. What are some of the key lessons that you took from this season from those tournaments?
Well, experience is something you can't buy whatever the age you are in the hockey world. And, anytime I can just try to get some little tips from some people, older guys or anything. But, it'll help me for the future that will come.
Your line got off to a good start last night and put some points on the board. How much confidence does that give your line going into a rematch against London?
Well, a lot, honestly. We didn't have maybe the first two games that we wanted, and especially offensively, creating some plays. But I think we managed to play pretty well the whole game last game.
And obviously, the first game, there was a little bit of nerves in the tournament against London. You guys have played them now. You've had some success here at this tournament. Just what do you need? What do you guys need to do to be ready for the first shift tomorrow in the rematch?
Well, I've talked about it a bit in French, but our identity, just play our game and not be surprised. We've seen everything now, every team now, so just play our game and stick to our plan, and everything will be fine.
Thanks, Caleb.
Hey fans, did you just enjoy that video? Now you can get more of that with the Wildcats Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe. You're going to get a podcast every Wednesday. You're going to get a post-game interview after each and every home game. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell. Make sure you don't miss any content.